Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today I have some items from Archer and Olive. Thank you so much to Archer and Olive for sending these to me. These literally just arrived like moments ago. They were supposed to be here yesterday, but got a little delayed. So they just arrived and I had to open it up straight away because all these items are available now. There's their whole fall release, and these are items from the Writer's Desk collection, though they have, I think, like 5 different collections. And this is one of 2 new backpacks. And oh my God, I'm obsessed with it already. So we are gonna open up the backpack because I haven't opened it or anything, and then take a look at the stuff and then do something creative. All right, so this is the backpack. It's like a corduroy, and this is the maroon. I absolutely love maroon. It's like my second favorite color. So super stoked about this. It's a really nice upgraded version of the backpack I'd take out with my kids. So this is awesome for when I need more than just a small purse. All right, there's this really cute charm on here and the little Archer and Olive logo. I'll cut that off in a bit. 2 water bottle pockets. And then this snap closure. And a big old pocket. Oh, it has 2 inner pockets. This is going to be so hard to see because it's so large. And then one hidden inside zip pocket. The back straps are these nice kind of leather material. I would assume it's the fake leather, like the journals they make when they're the leather variety. But we're going to set that aside and move over to these. So these are all the same collection, the Writer's Desk. And so I have one notebook. I asked for an 8x8. And this might be my bullet journal for next year. You guys know I use an 8x8 for that. And look at how pretty this is. I love the green. Oh my gosh, the pencil on the side. And then the little pencil and sharpener on the back. This is super cute. All right, it just has this cute grid here. And then it's the 160 GSM paper that we love. And then we've got our 2 bookmarks, one having the little logo on it. Then at the very back, pocket and pen loop. So that's the notebook. We are not going to use it today because we're going to use my current creative journal. But this is a top contender for 2027 for my bullet journal. Each one lasts about a year. So I've currently got a different Archer and Olive notebook that I'm using for that. All right, so matching that are a sticker set and some tapes. All right, so their sticker sets are always with 2 of the same exact thing, which makes it great for some Dutch doors when you have some similar shaped items. So we might add a little Dutch door in or use these as decoration and do some simple waterfall tabs. So there are 4 tapes here. Oh my gosh, these are cute. I love this already. That is so cute. I love it. This one just has the little pen nib on it. And this one's a bunch of paper clips, and the little gold foil is so nice. And then this one's like a desktop with all these different desktop items all over it. Your globe, your lamp, pile of books, plants, and so on. So that is so cute. All right. I filmed another video today, which is actually being posted in a couple of days. And in it, I was mentioning, so you'll see this later, I was mentioning that I've been getting ahead for September, but I haven't finished decorating for August yet. So you'll see that in 3 days, I think, and you'll see me flipping through and showing how much space I have. Well, we're going to rectify that now, and you'll see this first. So this is part of August, and then this is tomorrow's video for part of September, and then this is the video where I talked about these blank pages. So you're getting a peek ahead, but we have some work to do to catch up here. So I think what I will do is use a couple items for part of some Dutch doors, but use the tapes as well. And then use these around the rest as like decorative stuff. So the ones that will work best, this typewriter here is pretty symmetrical. Not perfectly, but pretty symmetrical. These ones also are. And so are these. So these are probably the items I'll put into the Dutch doors, like the smaller things, and leave these as some scenic stuff with some boxes. So we are just gonna do, how many pages do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want to leave like one page to do a non-Dutch door spread, so we're gonna do, let's see, so if we had it like that, that would mean that's the back page. Why don't we do 3 Dutch doors and do something fun with that? This one we'll save for the front and back, and we'll use the skinnier items for this. And we're gonna work our way front to back for a minute. So 1, 2, 3, here's this one, and we're gonna leave all the tails hanging off. I think it'll become clear what I'm doing in a minute, but basically I don't know exactly where all these tabs need to be, so I'm starting from the back, and because I'm putting some Dutch doors in, I don't want to cut any of them yet. So we're just going to leave the tails hanging off so we can see where they end. We're going to go like from biggest at the back to smallest at the front. I think that'll look nice. So I'm just going to, you know, do the next one and get it layered a little bit over the other tail and work our way forward. So I don't normally work this way, but I think it'll work well now because I do want to lay a few pieces down, a few stickers with it. So it'll help us line it all up. And this should be a super quick spread to pull together. It's really easy when you have such beautiful tapes, and they're really easy to make these waterfall tabs. But we're gonna give it a little bit of flair with a few stickers. Now, the thing I didn't think of, are these paper? Yes, okay, they're paper stickers. So I can literally just place it over, and I don't have to worry about covering up the washi tape or cutting it or anything like that to make it work. Let's put one here too, but I'm trying to think what I want to do. I'm almost wondering if this one would work because we could do like the edge and kind of the edge. It's not quite the same. Or I could do like 2 together to make a little scene. I think we're gonna do the 2 together. I think that'll look better. Yeah, okay. And so we're gonna have, building this all at once, all together, and then we'll cut them all at once. So we're gonna have this one sticking out up here, and this has so much going on it, like going this way, that I don't wanna put anything on top of it. But this one, I feel like I could go this way, or I could go this way. Either way, I think I do wanna go this way, but I wanna trim the white bit so I can layer them like they're a scene without having that white bit. So, scissors. I ordered this morning, my order. By the way, use code Amy Plans Things to save 10% if you choose to shop there. And just so you know, if things sell out, if they haven't already, if they sell out really quickly, they will turn it into a pre-order. And so it'll take a little longer to get to you, but you certainly still can get these items. So it's not like if it's sold out, you're out of luck. The pre-order is only open for a little while though. So you'll have to grab it within a couple of days or a week, something like that. All right, I think that's everything we're gonna do. We're gonna start cutting things. I'll cut these first, and then use scissors to cut the straight strips. As always, I'm using a cutting mat and my gyro cut. But I ordered all the stickers and all the other tapes except one. And then I also ordered the homespun in a B6. I thought that would be fun. The B6 is the only research and development notebook that I finished where I just like decorate things and don't use them. And I gave that away over on Instagram this year at some point. But I don't have another B6 that I'm currently using. So I ordered homespun to start as my next B6 journal for that purpose. I have a whole like stack of them over here, and occasionally I bring them out in the various sizes. So the goal is if I ever finish another one of them, I give that one away as well, and it's a fully decorated journal ready to write in, which is pretty fun. So I ordered homespun for that. And I didn't order any other journals though. As much as I wanted to, I was trying to be very aware of how much I bought and what I would actually use. All right, so all you do is just cut, and then once all the cuts are made, we'll lay down more washi tape and a couple of stickers, and then the whole like decoration is done. For the tabs, a few boxes, the rest of the decor that we have over there, and then we'll be done. I definitely want to put those scenes in. I love scenes. All right, so since this is kind of a bookish spread, I'm going to talk books. I literally, right as this arrived, I was just finishing The Will of the Many. It was such a good book. I couldn't put it down. I actually had to wait like 5 minutes before starting to film this because I had to finish reading the book. And I immediately went and ordered the next book because it is a keeper to keep on my shelf. And I want to start reading now. So that'll be here in a few days. But if you haven't read it and you like fantasy, do it. It's not a romantasy at all. It is, you know, epic fantasy, but it is done in a way with a system of magic and rules that I haven't ever seen. And so it felt very fresh and fun to just be something totally unexpected. And I really enjoyed that, and I could not put it down. But it is a very large book, and it has small text, at least the one that I was reading. And so it's got a lot of words. It's a big book. But obsessed. I can't stop thinking about it. I've been reading it for like a week nonstop. And man, such a good book. Okay. We've got all those. Let's get the other stickers down, and then we'll go from there. See, we need this one and this one, and it's going to go this way. So we'll trim this again. You don't have to trim this. I just, if I'm building a little scene out of stickers, I don't like having the white bit hang over the edge and kind of interrupt the scene. So, okay, yeah, these go upright, and they aren't perfectly symmetrical because the other side, you know, goes like this. And so it's a little different, but it still works. All right, so we did that one. Let's get the typewriter, which again, also not perfectly symmetrical, but it'll be close enough. We have a tiny little piece sticking up here from that thing that wasn't on this side, but that's okay. Okay, we have to trim all of these. When I'm doing waterfall tabs like this, I love to round the corners as well. You can do that with scissors or a corner rounder. These ones are easier to spin and start from here. And now we're solving half my problem of not having some more August pages done. One more spread to create. And this has been like an artsy month in my creative journal because everything was art themed so far. And writer's desk, I would say that's still very artistic. You know, it's for someone who's writing a book. That's art. So it's like, this was the end of July, and then this was the start of August. So very artsy, and then very artsy, and then again, very artsy. So that just makes me happy. So I suppose the last page should also be artsy to just make it all match. What do you guys think? Okay, so let's finish up all these rounded corners and then figure out what we're gonna do on that front page. What do you think? We could just do kind of a washy thing, but you know, oh, I know what I wanna do. Okay, I need a black tape first, just something like this, a very thin, this is a whiteboard tape, but they also have washi tapes that you can find online. Or I'm gonna put it right up to where this is. And then okay, you guys have seen when I do the collage strips of like the big boxes, we're gonna do something like that, but we're gonna make it out of washi tape. And it's gonna be diagonal. Okay, so I think that'll look really cool. So let's find an example. Okay, so this is one of the collage ones where it's up and down. And so I'm gonna make it this way, but instead of using boxes, oh, here's another one where it was sideways. We're gonna do it with tapes though, okay? So that's my idea. And we're just gonna go in the size order again. And it is easiest if you leave all the tails hanging off. Now that does waste a little bit of washi tape. Do I want it going that way or do I want it going this way? I think I like this way. Okay, it does waste a little bit of washi tape to do it like this because you have to trim everything. We're gonna give just like a millimeter of space there, something itty bitty, but give it space to breathe. I do it this way because it's faster. If you wanted to, you could line this up, then trim it while it's still attached to the tape and all of that, but it just takes too long. So that'll do. All right, and we're just gonna repeat this pattern all the way down and then trim all the edges. Oh my gosh, I love it. This is gonna look so cool. I don't think I've ever done this with washi tape before. It is a new process for me, so trying something new. Gotta remember what order I'm doing it in so we keep it even. And it doesn't look like much right now, but it saves time to trim it all together. So we'll do that. All right. And then, what's the last one? This one. All right. All right, so let's trim this up. The easiest way is to see it from the back. So let's put it like this. And I'm just gonna start here to get all of this stuff out of the way. And then we'll work on the top and bottom pieces. Once all this is out of the way, we'll trim the ones next to the thin black line that we added. All right, all these scraps and bits and pieces. Okay. see. Can't get to that one. I think that one might have been past where it's going to be trimmed anyways. Yeah. Okay. So now instead of the gyro cut, I'm going to use this one, a little clicky pen. It's just a little easier for straight lines. The other option, if you do have a gyro cut, is to get yourself a ruler to also use to keep your lines straight. Or maybe you just have a steadier hand than I do and can use the gyro cut, no problem, for straight lines. All right, so I'm cutting all of these, then I'll bring up this side. Okay, since these are white stickers, let's lay down a few boxes on each page. And then, that one's a little farther away. We'll readjust where the washi tape is to cover that a little bit better. The black washi tape. But we'll lay down some black boxes and then go ahead and lay down the last of the decorative stickers, like these scenes. They're so cute. Okay, so for this, if you trim everything and it's not quite perfect, like it trimmed too far on that one, I'm just gonna pick it up this far and scoot it over a little bit, and then scoot this one over a little bit so they're even. Close enough. Okay, so let's grab some black boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans. I feel like that would work really nicely with the darker colors in this. I don't need colorful boxes, and we are just gonna lay some things down. We're looking for classic sized boxes. I want one of each of these on each page. And because I ripped a little bit of paper right up here, I'm gonna put this one right here. And the two scenes I'm gonna put on pages 3 and 4, so I'm gonna think about those as I lay down those boxes. Let's see, kind of like this one here next to the typewriter. And if that's the case, I'm gonna put one here, also kind of centered, but not exactly even. And then, okay, I'm out of boxes with these, so I'm gonna do one that has a line and one that doesn't have a line on this page. And let's see, we've done outside ones so far, so let's do an inner one here. And that'll actually help us with putting one of our scenes down too. So I think I want it like that. We're gonna put it here and we'll be able to layer a box right here with it and have the scene in there. Okay. Oh, I did it the wrong way there. Okay, we're gonna move this one. I like them, not a problem. It's easier to move just one sticker than two. I like them when it's outside to outside or inside to inside. So this one we're gonna put on the inside and we're gonna make it work. But let's put it all the way up to the top. We have so much space to play with here. All right, so this one is gonna go here, saying it aloud to make it happen. And the scene, we're gonna do it like that, so that we have space for something at the bottom. And this image is kind of in the center a little bit. Okay, I'm just gonna rotate this so it's like at the right angle for what I want. But I am putting them under because they're such large scenes. That's the only reason why. Right, and I'm kind of making all of these boxes very similar, except in the case when there's an image layered with it, then I might not have the third box that I'm gonna put in. And depending on spacing, it might be a smaller box, like, where's the one I want? Is this the one I want? It might be the one I want. No, I want one smaller. Okay. This one. This is what I want. Okay. I like to have 2 or 3 boxes per page for my journaling, and then I add in a few pieces of decor, especially on waterfall tabs, so I can have more decoration. Sometimes when I have like really full Dutch door pages, I don't add as much, but today we'll definitely use up a lot of stickers. Okay. All right, so then on the pages that I decide I want to stay open, I like to put like one box like this and a small box like this. I usually use for the date, but you could also use it as like a word of the day or a short little reminder. I'm not gonna put them here. I'd like to put some decor here. We have decor there, so I'll put decor there. Same with this. So those are the only ones that I'll put it on. All right. So with that said, we'll go ahead and put this one here and a similar sized sticker here. So that works really well together. And then we need, the largest thing we have left is this one. So we'll do this, and I'm okay with it layering over a little bit. And then this is a large one too, but I actually think this kind of fits right there perfectly. So that fills a gap. So I'm not gonna put something there. So if that's the case, maybe I will put one date sticker right there. Perfect. Okay. So now this doesn't have much decor. So we can add a few things. Like this will fit perfectly in. Just trying to figure out exactly where. I think just right here. And now I'm just trying to use up the whole sticker sheet. I'm not really thinking about what's what. You know, though this could be cute, like clipped on to the side of the page. If we do that, we need the scissors. Again, get rid of the little bit of white from the sticker to make it look like it's actually hanging on. Very cute. Okay. Now we have things everywhere, but we have 2 stickers left. The other stickers I'll save for another purpose, because we have all of these stickers left as well. Okay, that'll work. I've got this, so we want to use it. This will work here. That's sort of a gap. Yeah. Okay, so we have finished with the writer's desk stuff. As a reminder, code Amy Plans Things will save you 10% at Archer and Olive. And all of these things are available now. If they've sold out, they'll be on pre-order for a short time. So it'll be longer to ship to you, but you'll be able to get your hands on it. Oftentimes, I don't know if they'll go to pre-order for stickers. They will for notebooks. I don't know how it works with all the different things, but if you can, grab them. The stickers and washi tapes do tend to sell out. So make sure you grab those if you're interested. All right, here is the final result. I love how this turned out. This is so cute. All right, thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.